Hello and welcome to the Glory of the Shadowlands Hero Achievement Guide. In this video, I will show you how to complete the full meta achievement and give you some tips and tricks along the way. Enjoy! This achievement is very straightforward. You simply have to defeat each of the bosses last. After you have killed either one of the bosses, you simply run out, reset the instance, and go again until you have defeated all 3 bosses last. For fresh meat, you have to move Gorchop close to either one of the piles of meat in the room and let him perform tenderizing smash on it. After one pile has been smashed, you then run to the other pile and let him smash it. Once both piles have been smashed, you can kill the boss to get this achievement. For Royal Rumble, you have to perform /challenge on the ghostly contenders in the audience. Start the fight and bring the boss down to 50% health. Once she has reached 50% health, look around in the audience and look for the 2 ghostly contenders. After you have spotted them, run to them and perform /challenge. Once someone in your party did the emote, they will become active and can be attacked. You simply kill the 2 contenders and then kill the boss to get this achievement. For this achievement, you have to feed the boss the corpse of a Grisly Colossus. To summon the Colossus, you have to click on the Grisly Curio, which is located in the corner of the boss's room. Once you have clicked on the Curio, the Colossus will appear next to you. Move the Colossus closer to the boss and kill it. Once dead, pull the boss and wait until he does Final Harvest. Only DPS the adds and ignore the boss until he does. When the boss is about to perform Final Harvest, bring him closer to the corpse of the Colossus and let him eat it. After he has eaten the corpse, you can kill the boss to get this achievement. Bear in mind that the boss will now restore 1% of its health every 4 seconds, so be sure to use all your cooldowns when you can. For this achievement, you have to destroy the 2 barrels of spare parts with meat hook. The barrels can be found in the back corners of the room. Start by pulling the boss and bringing one of the creations close to the barrels. After it is performing meat hook, have the person targeted by the meat hook stand right next to one of the barrels. Defeat the little spare part adds that come out of it and repeat the same thing on the other barrel. Once both barrels have been destroyed, you can kill the boss to get this achievement. For this achievement, you have to avoid everything. For frozen binds, you simply have to make sure that you're not standing in a circle when it goes off. For Comet Storm, you have to keep running when you see that the boss is casting it. The best strategy for this is to run in a circle so you don't run over your teammates. When you have been targeted by Dark Exile, Make your way over to the Kyrian while also avoiding everything in your path. Just nuke down the boss as fast as you can to get this achievement. For this achievement, you have to collect all 5 orbs that are floating in the air. When you start the fight, you will see the 5 orbs floating above you. To collect it, you simply have to stand underneath it and wait until the boss puts a trap on you. Once you have caught all 5 orbs, you can kill the boss to get this achievement. For couples therapy, you have to use the boss's abilities against each other. Start by engaging the boss and wait until 2 players get red arrows over them. Once that happens, get both players between Milhouse. Defeat Milhouse and wait until his wife comes. When she is active, wait until you have been targeted by Shadow Fury and simply put the purple ring on her when it expires. Once you have hit both Milhouse and his wife with your abilities, you can kill them to get this achievement. For this achievement, you need a lockout where all bosses are alive. Make your way over to Hakar and wait until 2 players have been targeted by Corrupted Blood. Corrupted Blood jumps to the person that is within the circle when it expires. Have your 2 players stack on each other to ensure that the debuff doesn't go away. After you have defeated Hakar, make your way over to one of the other bosses while your 2 players are stacked. Make sure you defeat all trash in the dungeon before you defeat Hakar. Get to one of the other bosses and defeat him while still having the Corrupted Blood debuff. Make sure that after you have defeated Diedrich Saixa, you find a way to get back on the hill without using the teleporter, since the travel time for the teleporter will almost ensure that you will lose the debuff. Once you get to Mozilla, do the same thing as you did before. Make sure that when you enter the teleporter that leads to the other platform, you take it at the same time. For this achievement, you have to defeat the boss the 3 slimes in the area. One will be in the pool on your left. The other one will be behind the hill left of the boss. The third one will be behind the hill in the slime pool to the right of the boss. Engage the boss and bring him to the 1 slime in the area. When the boss touches the slime, it will be absorbed and the next one will spawn. After the boss has absorbed all 3 slimes, you can kill him to get this achievement. Don't use any abilities on the boss until all 3 slimes have been absorbed, since they heal the boss back to full health. For this achievement, you have to click on the purple vial and throw it into the cauldron. Wait until the boss is away from the platform and then quickly throw the vial in the cauldron. After that is done, a new vial will spawn on the border of the cauldron. Pick up a new vial and run to the other cauldrons and repeat until you have done all 4 cauldrons. Engage the boss and wait for him to activate the bomb on the cauldron. Since you put the vials in the cauldron, it will now create a volatile plague bomb. Simply destroy it and wait for one more bomb to be activated. Once you have killed 2 volatile plague bombs, you can kill the boss to get this achievement. For riding with my slimes, you will need a lockout where every boss is alive. If you enter the slime pools, you will get a stacking debuff on you that deals damage. Once you have reached 10 stacks of the debuff, you will be transformed into a Plaguefall for 2 minutes. This debuff decreases your movement speed by 45% and your haste by 10%. You have to defeat every boss in the dungeon while being Plaguefallen. You cannot survive the pools without any healing methods, so make sure you get potions or mage food. Get as close as you can to the bosses and enter the slime pools together. Once everyone is Plaguefallen, you have 2 minutes to defeat the boss. You can die as much as you want as long as you defeat the boss with the debuff active. Before getting to Margrave, if you have a Necrolord in your party, you can kill the slimes in the back room to get increased haste when the Necrolord uses Fleshcraft on them. This time, the pool is a lot further away, so you need to run as fast as you can to the boss. If you don't have a lot of gear, it might be best to go 4 DPS in one tank, since there isn't much damage being output. For this achievement, you have to activate and defeat the 3 constructs in the room. Start by engaging the boss and bring it closer to one of the constructs, and wait for it to perform Imperial Ordnance. Once it performs Imperial Ordnance, stand on top of one of the constructs. Now, wait for the boss to enter his recharged anima state. Once the orb that came out of Imperial Ordnance hit the construct, it will be active and can be attacked for 33 seconds. If you do not defeat it in time, you will have to reactivate it. Simply repeat the process until you have defeated all 3 constructs and then defeat the boss. For Devils, you need to hit her with 5 Spears of Duty. Engage the boss and bring her to 70% health. Afterwards, look up in the sky and you will see 2 or 3 blue rings with spears in them. You jump down the platform and launch yourself to the rings and spear devils. Only use the spear at the bottom after every spear at the top has been done. You can see how many spears have hit her from her buff. There are 5 spears in total, so make sure you don't miss any. Afterwards, bring devils to 30% health and repeat the same steps. If you previously had 3 rings in the sky, then you will have 2 rings in the next transition, and vice versa. After you have defeated devils, wings will appear at the tip of the platform. Click on it and you will get launched into the first orb. Have someone face the construct in the far distance and click on the wings. Have that person fly all the way over to the pillars and wait there. For this achievement, you have to collect all 5 orbs within 60 seconds of each other. Don't worry, as the orbs respawn every 3 minutes, so you can try this as much as you want. Have the 3 players pick up the orbs in the middle at around the same time, and have the person on the pillars run to theirs and collect them. Once you have all caught your orb within 60 seconds of each other, you will get this achievement. Before you get to the first boss, have the Night Fae open up the room right before the boss's room. Inside you will find a Hydra seed which one person has to pick up and place in the boss's room. Afterwards, engage the boss and wait for Daugen to cast Tears of the Forest. Every time a tear hits the seed, it gains a buff. At 10 stacks, the seed hatches into an overgrown Hydra. Kill the Hydra and then kill the boss to get this achievement. For this achievement, you have to find the 6 toys in the maze. Start by defeating Mistcaller. After being defeated, all the doors in the maze will be open and can be explored. Click on all the 6 toys to get this achievement. For this achievement, you have to kite the Spiremark Ogre into the boss's room. The Spiremark Ogre can be found as part of the trash before you get to the boss. Engage the boss and let the Ogre run into the cocoon in the middle. Afterwards, the Ogre will transform into an enlightened Spiremonk Ogre, which you then have to kill. After you have killed the Ogre, you can kill the boss to get this achievement. For this achievement, you have to bring the boss to the area of the 3 mobs you killed as part of the trash to activate him. When guided towards the area, the circle will fit perfectly within the shape of the floor. After that is done, bring the boss to the other area and repeat. Once the boss has reached all 3 areas of the previous 8 mobs, you can kill him to get this achievement. For this achievement, you have to make him shatter 18 undying stone fiends. The boss will spawn adds in pairs of 6. For the first wave, stack them all up and kill them as fast as you can. When their stone form breaks the first time, wait until the new wave of 6 adds spawns and stack them up, and only then start killing them. After the third wave comes, stack them up as fast as you can and kill them. Have the player targeted by stone shattering leap go right into the middle of the pack and let the boss shatter them. Be sure to use healing cooldowns for them, as each ad deals damage when shattered. For this achievement, you have to bring 3 of the 4 statues in the corners. Start by engaging the boss and bring him to 50% health. After his final ritual of woe at 50%, have every player move to one of the corners and wait until the boss drops a statue on them. After the boss drops 3 statues in the corners, you can kill the boss to get this achievement. For this achievement, you have to let the boss kill 8 captives. Start by engaging the boss and wait for the fleeting manifestation to spawn. Card the manifestation to the prison cells where the captives are being held. The manifestation drops a pool when he dies, which will enter the prison floor and kill the captives. It is important that you only kill the manifestation when he has 85 or above energy. If you kill him lower than 85, you have a chance that his pools won't kill the captives. After you have killed all 8 captives, you can kill the boss to get this achievement. This achievement is best done with 2 healers and a lot of patience. Before you encounter General Khal for the first time, have players pick up the filled animal container on the right. This container gives players a heavy damage dot for as long as they are holding it. After you have picked up the container, you cannot die for the remainder of the dungeon. Fight your way over to the boss's room. Bear in mind that this is best done with only 2 players holding the container at a time, as this gets very healing intensive. When getting to the boss's room, you will see a disused animal container hanging on the wall on the left side. Engage the boss and begin the fight. You have to click on the disused animal container while you're getting knocked back. Wait for General Khal to perform Gloom Squall on the opposite side of the container. While she is casting Gloom Squall, have 1 player stand on the edge and be prepared to get knocked into the container. The player has to click on the container while in the air. If you fail, you die and you lose the debuff. When done correctly, you will fly back to the boss's room and get a slammed debuff. Players can also jump in groups, but it risks clicking on each other instead of the container. Once your desired players have gotten the debuff, you can kill the boss to get this achievement. If you wipe, you have to redo the instance. Good luck. And for the final achievement, you have to activate the Raka with 2 parts. The first part can be found in one of the coffins before General Kahl's room. The other one can be found in one of the rooms in the hallway after Crisis. Pick them up and you have 10 minutes to use them on the Raka, which can be found in the room next to one of the parts. Activate the Raka and defeat him to get this final achievement. And now you should hopefully be a proud owner of the ferocious Gogre. I really hope this guide helped you out in some way. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. I would like to give a big thanks to everyone involved, and a special thanks to IS4 Studio, Malfuria, Nickdead, and Super from the Secret File and Discord. Without you guys, this would not have been as polished as it is, and I'm very grateful. I had a lot of fun making this, and I really appreciate you watching this video until the end. I will see you all in Kalsanafria. Take care.